voice is audible and the screen is also visible.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we have already talked a lot about uninformed search algorithms or blind search algorithm, which actually are based on search strategies that are yielded after you define the problem as a state space search problem. Okay, so we are now in a position to understand the fact that these algorithms which do searching for the goal over state space, they work on a specific strategy. Either they go breadthwise or depthwise, or based on the cost they decide which node to pull out from the fringe list. So you can think of the problem of finding the goal node in the state space starting at initial state as a problem where you are going to walk over the state space using the actions that are allowable actions. And if we find out any better method of walking over the state space than the three strategies that we looked at, either go breadthwise, go deep first, and then come back, or the third strategy that we looked at was based on cost, decide which node to expand first amongst the node that I have seen so far. Okay, so it comes naturally to you that can I actually improve on which node to select from the fringe list. So this is the only part where we can improve a bit and have a different search strategy for finding out a node in a state space. Informed search algorithm basically tries to hit this particular aspect of the search strategy. Just a review before the uh, chapter starts. What all things we are going to see or we are going to find out in this particular chapter. So we are basically going to have a look at those search strategies which go beyond just the definition of the state space search problem. So they have more information about the problem domain, because of which they can actually better the navigation over state space that these search algorithms are doing based on certain search strategy. The algorithm that we are going to look at first is called as best first search, BEST. Please understand the difference between the word BEST and BREADTH. So breadth first search and this is best first search. So it's a uh, quite different name than the other algorithm under the uninformed search category. Second algorithm that we will be looking at is greedy based first search. Third would be a star search. Okay. Then we will be concentrating on the concept of what do you mean by heuristics and how these heuristics are basically generated, and maybe multiple heuristic, how we can form different solutions so that compare those heuristics with each other. So these are the things that we're going to look at after the discussion of informed search algorithms up to this point, which are very much similar to the uninformed search algorithm that we studied, only that they focus their search based on some additional information. After discussion about how to generate the heuristics and how to compare different heuristics on same problem, we will go for a bit different category of search algorithm which are referred to as local search algorithm. So these are another kind of search strategies which also fall under the category of informed search, but I should say they are a bit different than the other algorithms that we study before these. The rest of the chapter we concentrate on or we talk about hill climbing algorithm. Now there are three algorithms after this which are very interesting and which are actually more practical algorithms in doing solving some real world cases. Though they are not there in our syllabus, we'll not be studying those things. But you can read them along. You can at least go through the slides and have a look at or have a kind of review of those algorithms. But we are not going to study them in deep. Okay, we'll briefly talk about them and we'll jump off to the next topic. So this is part of the second unit where we are talking about informed search strategies. So now these informed search strategies, they rely on a mathematical function which is referred to as, if you have seen earlier, it was written here, which is called as f of x. So you'll find this definition very well discussed in all the algorithms some or the other way. This function f of x is referred to as or called as, I'll just refer it to, it is called as evaluation function. Okay, so this function, which is referred to as evaluation function, this is the function based on which we decide which node to pick from the fringe list. And these various algorithms that we are going to study, they will define fx, the evaluation function, one or the other way. That is, there will be changes in the way this function f of x is defined. Okay, you'll naturally find whenever we discuss the algorithms that sometimes it is being referred to as equivalent to h of x. Sometimes it is said to be equivalent to h of x plus g of x. And for certain algorithms, you'll find that it is just the g of x. Now, we need to understand what these functions are. Importantly, what is h of x, what is g of x, and why we are actually assigning this value to f of x. So for certain algorithms, we'll assign f of x is nothing but h of x. For certain algorithms, we'll assign f of x is nothing but h of x plus g of x, and certain algorithms it is just g of x. Now, first, before we start any other discussion, let me tell you what these functions are and what their names are. As I told you, f of x means evaluation function. The second function that we are talking about is h of x, which is called as, or which is referred to as, I'll just have an arrow from here so that I can write its name. Okay, I'll write its name first and then I'll link it with the other thing. Heuristic, is spelling correct? H-E-U, H-U-E, H-E-U, U, H-E-U is U, heuristic, that's the name, is referred to as heuristic function. And that is why it is referred to as h of x. Okay, so this is the heuristic function. Let me take it to the center. Okay, so this function that we are looking at, h of x, it is referred to as, so you'll come to know its connection to the algorithms and how to compare these later. But first of all, this is the common thing that I want you to understand first before we jump on to a discussion of any other discussion. Okay, because these things will be coming common in the discussion of other. I'm not able to pull it off. Why? Yeah, now it is. So the next function that we need to understand is the path cost function. G of x is path cost function. And if you remember the discussion of uniform cost search, do you remember the discussion of uniform cost search, UCS, under the uninformed search strategies? We said that it is one of the uninformed search, uniform cost search. What it does is it prioritizes the nodes in the fringe list based on the path cost, and the path cost can be computed in terms of the definition of the node data structure. Hence, it is not any extra information. So g of x naturally here also means the same. G of x stands for path cost function, whereas h of x stands for heuristic function, and f of x stands for the evaluation function. As I told you, in terms of the definition or the working steps of the algorithms are concerned, इनफॉर्म सर्च में जो आपका फ्रिंज लिस्ट होता है, that fringe list is organized as or prioritized as based on evaluation function value, that is f of x. So certain algorithms within the algorithms that we are going to discuss in the informed search algorithm category, they will say that f of x is nothing but equal to h of x, where h of x is referred to as a heuristic function. Second there will be another set of algorithms or another category of algorithms that will refer to evaluation function f of x as f of x is actually a mix of or an addition of h of x plus g of x. Okay. So important theme to understand is these algorithms that we are referring to as informed search algorithms. They are extending the way the uniform cost search was working. It was considering that g of x is the way to prioritize the fringe list. Now, instead of g of x, if I use h of x, I will get one of the informed search algorithms. I replace the priority criteria as h of x, then I'll get one of the informed search algorithm. Which one we'll talk about? Secondly, if I replace g of x with a mix of g of x plus h of x, then I'll get another informed search algorithm. Okay, so f of x is what? It's an evaluation function. What it evaluates? It evaluates which node to put away from the fringe list for the inspection of finding whether it is a goal node or not. So the algorithm functioning remains the same as a priority queue, but instead of prioritizing based on g of x only, we call it as evaluation function. And to define evaluation function, we may just use some numerical function called as h of x, which is heuristic function, or we should mix h of x with g of x to obtain some another extended function. Okay, that's the whole idea of the early part, that is up to the A star algorithm. So three algorithms are mentioned over here: best first search, greedy best first search, and A star search. These are the three algorithms mentioned over here that we are going to start discussing next based on our understanding of what do you mean by evaluation function. There is a notion of a heuristic function and there is a use of path cost. Okay, so that's the review of this particular that's the review of what we are going to learn about in this chapter. So pre-search, this is the algorithm. I guess we have just seen that algorithm on 30th, so no need to waste time on that. But just please understand, a search strategy is defined by picking the order of node expansion. So picking the right order of node expansion would give you a better search strategy. So all the search strategies, informed or uninformed, they are mainly competing with each other based on how they select the next node to expand from the fringe list. Okay, so that's the way based on which they uh, differ in a way. Okay, so algorithm is already in front of you. I don't think I should waste. Should I waste any time in explaining this? This is the same standard algorithm: tree search, problem and strategy given as input. It returns a solution or failure, initializes the search tree using the initial state of the problem, and then this is the continuous loop. The loop will end only in two cases. Number one, if there are no candidate for expansion, that is the fringe list is empty, and we have not reached the solution, hence will return a failure. The other way to exit the loop is to get the solution or the goal node. Okay, whenever there is something in the candidate list, or as you call it as fringe list for expansion, you will choose the leaf node for expansion according to the search strategy. So different search algorithm will have different strategies. So best first search will have a different strategy, A star algorithm will have a different strategy, and then there are variants of these algorithms. One is called as greedy best first search, and A star also has some other variants, and we will look at them shortly. If the node contains the goal node, then we'll return the corresponding solution. How to obtain the solution we have already learned, so no discussion about it. And else, if the current node is not goal node, then what you'll do, we'll expand the node and add resulting nodes to the search list. That's what is the